Hi guys, welcome back to Geeks Wargaming and welcome to our latest bolt action battle report. Robin enjoyed it so much that he's back for a second game.
Yes, I am. And I've been painting some Germans.
You have actually been painting some bolt action, haven't you? Which I actually find hilarious.
Everything else off the painting station, Germans.
One game.
One game.
Technically,
That's what it takes.
Technically two, because we had a practice game.
Yeah,
but
that's what it takes.
Okay, one proper game of bolt action. Literally painted up an entire squad of Waffen SS.
Yeah.
Well done.
Not quite an entire squad. There's 30 in the box.
Okay, you've done,
I've done
five. That's true, it's not an entire squad. And you might have noticed, we've taken Geeks on tour. This is not my house.
Studio 2.
This is Studio 2. Robin's house. Yes, I'm over at
I wasn't allowed out to play.
No, you were not allowed out to play, so I had to bring everything over to your house, which is ultimately a pain in the bum.
No.
Yes. But yes, so we're over at Robin's. So we're going to have a game of bolt action. We're going small scale. We're not going to go as wide a battlefield as we did last time because he hasn't got the space.
You need a lot of space.
You do need a lot of space. That's why it's in my house. So yes, so we've got a bit of a smaller game, bit of a skirmish, and we're doing one of the missions from the rule book, aren't we? So we're doing Manhunt, which I really, really like the sound of. So there's deployment zone in the middle of the battlefield, which the defender, the Germans, are going to take the role of the defender. My role as the attacker, the Americans, is going to be to capture the HQ choice of the Germans. I like the sound of this. So basically, to capture him, I've got to issue a run command, get into close combat, and smack him round a little bit. Basically, I've got to kill him in combat, haven't I? In close combat. I've got to kill him in close combat, and then we can drag him back to HQ and torture him and get loads of information. Yeah, well, Second World War. And then if I kill him, it's a draw automatically. If at the end of turn 7, he's still alive, you win. Okay?
I'm going to win.
Reserves are in play as well. And hidden as well. So we'll just...
Yeah, and the reserves are funky as well.
So let's go hidden first, because that's down to what is on the battlefield. So hidden in the middle is basically get inside a building, and it is -5 for hard cover, -4 for soft cover. Wow, okay. That's nuts. That basically means I can't realistically hit you. 6 and a 6. Odds of that happening is quite small. So, reserves. So, Robin, as the defender, takes half of his units rounding down, which will leave him 2 units that start on the battlefield. One of them has to be his HQ choice. So, the other squad you're taking onto the battlefield to start with is a...
You'll have to see.
Okay, fair enough. So, there will be another squad on the battlefield. And then the Americans, the attackers, take half of their squads and then round up. So 3. So I'm taking 3 squads straight onto the battlefield. I have to come on for my table edge, which is the long ways one. After turn 1, the reserves can come on from any board edge, including right behind me, which is a little bit scary, to be quite honest.
Or and right behind me.
Or right behind you, which would be much better. But you cannot come on from the same battle edge as an enemy has in that turn.
Yeah.
So if Robin comes on from that one, I can't come on from that one. I've got to come on from one of the other 3.
That one. Brilliant.
That one or that one. You guys out there know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Shut up, you.
Imagine a square.
They know. They know how this works.
Better than us.
Probably. So yes, I'm really looking forward to this game. So we have a new unit. We have the Waffen SS that Robin has been busy scribbling away and painting and not talking to anybody in the real world and just been sitting there painting. I'm currently painting up some more US Airborne. I've done 6. I've done 6.
Have you?
Bodies. And
I was going to say, why aren't they in this battle? They're not finished.
And I've done their bases. No, I've done 6 bodies and their bases.
Because everyone paints just bodies first.
I paint
like a weirdo.
Back me up here, internet. Back me up. I part paint. So I will cut out, I will clean up, and then I will undercoat. So I'll undercoat the heads, I'll undercoat the arms, I'll undercoat guns, whatever, bodies, separately. Paint them, then glue them together. It's the way forward.
Who does that?
That basically means that I get to paint bits that people are never going to see again in their entire lives. Like the legs of legs of a pilot. Never going to see them again in their entire life. But I know that it's painted. And I'm happy with that. Shut up, it's my little world and I will stay in it, thank you very much. But yes, so I'm really looking forward to getting another game of bolt action. We've been talking a lot since the last one and about what we're going to add and how we're going to expand the forces and ideas for scenery. and where we can take this on the YouTube channel as well. So
we have got a lot coming. A lot.
All right.
Coming.
Okay. Can I just say, don't promise too much, just in case we can't deliver that much, because.
All right. We've got a lot of armies, a lot of miniatures.
We do.
Suddenly landed on our workstations,
which we were going to do videos for. So let's not spoil it here. Let's do some videos.
Keep watching, haven't you?
Yeah, you have to come back and watch what we are going to add to the Americans and to the German forces, and at some point, probably very soon, with everything that has just landed on the doorstep at Geeks Wargaming, we will start on the British, the Russians as well, and come on, Robin, tell it. You've got right. So I'm gonna even have to put my arm on the table for this one. So Robin has had some ideas about how he can add some different kind of flavour to the battlefield, and that is
Finnish.
He wants to do some Finnish.
I really want to do Finnish. I don't know why. I've got some. I've acquired some older metal miniatures,
which will be in a video.
And the person who I got them off didn't really know what nation they were, but looking at them with the SMGs they've got, they look Finnish to me because they're kind of a Russian. They're a Russian pattern SMG because the stub nose on it.
It's a miniature that's about this big. He definitely looks Finnish.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, you can tell by his accent. But they've got like German. They've got German helmets on. So, I know that the Finnish were using a lot of German equipment, but they're also using a lot of Russian equipment. And
bit of a mixture,
So I think that there's some of those metal miniatures that are Finnish. I've also got a Stug as well. I'm saying too much already.
So are you looking forward
Watch out for some Finnish.
Are you looking forward to finishing the Finnish?
I can't wait to finish the Finnish.
Yeah.
We've lost control of this intro.
Right. Important news. While I've got your attention... Possibly.
I thought we've just lost it.
Yeah, I probably have just lost it. In the description below, there is a link to our sponsor, Element Games. They sell bolt action at amazing discounted prices. Go check them out using that link below, because then they know you've come from us and they'll be like, hi, Geeks. And also, if you use the code GEEKS18 on checkout, there is a crystal reward scheme. For every £1 you spend, you get some points. With that code, GEEKS18, you double your crystals. So make sure you use it when you use the go to checkout. What are you smiling at now?
We're just completely sold out there. Yeah. I love it. You can buy all the Finnish you want.
Actually, I don't think you can. But anyway, you can. Okay, that's fine. Shall we go take a look at the armies before this just loses everything ever?
Leading my German force today, I have a lieutenant with an SMG, and he has a veteran attendant with him with an SMG. The lieutenant himself is obviously a veteran. I have 2 squads of here Grenadiers. They are regular. The squad on the right hand side are all armed with rifles, apart from the NCO, who has an assault rifle, and there is a Panzerfaust in that squad. The squad in the middle, there are 2 assault rifles, an LMG and a normal rifle, and then obviously the loader. And then to the left we have my new unit, a squad of veteran Waffen SS. There is a assault rifle on the NCO, another assault rifle on a veteran, an LMG with a loader, and there is a Panzerfaust on there. And then rounding out the force we have the Panzer IV, and I have paid the points for the Scherzen on there as well. So the entire force there, this is the first time we've actually run points. This comes to 625 points, so a nice little skirmish size.
This is my American force for today, coming in at 623 points. Into HQ, we are taking Lieutenant Dan again from the first battle report. He survived his injuries and is back on the battlefield. So Lieutenant Dan in the middle, he's supported by 2 attendants, one with an SMG and one with a normal rifle. Into troops, we are taking an Airborne squad. In here there are 2 SMGs, 1 BAR, and then everybody else is equipped with a rifle. exactly the same loadout in the second squad. However, the NCO is taking a SMG. And then we have infantry support of a medium machine gun, and obviously the spotter and the loader. And then finally we have a tank. We have the Sherman 75. It's the later variant, the one that hasn't got the weaker side armour plates. But that is my American force for today. This is the battlefield for today's game. The ruined farm complex. The Germans inside the ruins, relaxing. There isn't much going on at the moment, but the Americans are about to hit this, and hit this hard. The officer that the Americans are after is in the left-hand farmhouse with his 2 attendants, and then we have 1 squad of Grenadiers that are inside the other farmhouse. First of the American units to enter the battlefield is the Sherman tank. It has come on, it's 9 inches with an advance, and I'm going to shoot the machine gun and I'm going to shoot the turret weapon at the German squad that is inside the first of the farmhouses over there. Now, because they're in hidden setup, it is -5 because they are in hard cover. So I'm going to need 6s followed by 6s to hit them. So there's no point working anything else out. So 4 shots from the machine gun, 6s, 1 6. Need another 6. Do not get it. Now it is the.
I've got 2 machine guns.
I do have another machine gun. You are quite right, actually, Robin. Thank you very much. So I might as well do that again. There's a 6, and there's a 2. Next is the turret weapon on the top. 1 dice. No. No hits. That makes it very, very, very difficult to actually hit anything, doesn't it? When it's a 6 and a 6. But we need to take another dice out of the Geeks Wargaming bag. It is a grey.
I'm going to go down with my Waffen.
You're going to go down with the Waffen? Get down with the Waffen. And then the next dice out of the bag is another American. Time for more to enter the battlefield. Second squad to enter the battlefield is one of my US Airborne squads. I've given them a run command so they can get up behind that wall for cover this turn. So there's no shooting happening from these guys at all, but at least they're on the battlefield. They're in hard cover and they're looking out across the farmhouses. But we have another dice to pick out of the bag. It's another green dice, Robin. So I've decided to put that American dice down onto one of my reserve units. I have 2 in reserve. 3 coming on the battlefield to Robin's 3 in reserve and 2 on the battlefield. It's another green dice. So I now have the option. Bring on the paratroopers or the MMG, or put one of them into reserve. I think I'm going to put the MMG into reserve. So let's pick another dice. What's the next one? It's grey. It's a grey dice, Robin. You're all out of reserve, so your guys inside the farmhouse need to react. So Robin has activated his command unit over in the farm building down here. The guy that I really want to capture and torture and get the information out of. So your shots, Robin, are going into the Airborne?
Yep.
Into the Airborne squad. So 4 shots needing
6s because hard cover and range. That's 1 hit.
Oh, he gets a hit with a 6. Everything else missed.
Yeah, and then it'll be they're regular.
These guys are regular, yes.
So 4+ to wound. Ooh, no.
Oh no, saved by the wall. Right, so it is time to take another dice out of the bag. There's only 2. It is a 50-50. It's American. The Airborne are coming on. The final squad of the US Airborne has entered onto the battlefield. I have given them a run command as well, just so they're up on there. They've got the cover. They're behind that nice hard cover of that wall. So there's only 1 dice left, Robin, which is a grey dice. You okay? Yes.
Yes, it is.
It is a grey dice. So I'm guessing they're going to go on this unit here.
Yeah, and he's going to do a run. No, of course they're not.
They're going to do an ambush.
Fire, fire, fire.
So you're doing a full fire command on it. And which unit and where are you putting your shots? That'll be the question.
On this
so
squad
you're going to put it on the new squad that have just entered the battlefield.
Yeah.
A little bit harsh. A little bit harsh. So Robin is going to basically fire all of his shots at the same time, because you're hitting me on 5s, I think.
I'm hitting on 5s, yeah, because I'm within 12-inch range at everyone there. So there's no minus for the range, there's just a minus for the cover. So I've got 5 shots from my LMG, and then I've got 4 shots from the 2 assault rifles and 1 shot from the normal rifle in that squad. So hitting on 5s. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. Not too bad. And then these are regulars, are they?
Yes, the troops are regulars.
So 4s to kill. Ooh, so that's 3 dead.
Oh wow, ouch. So that is the end of turn 1. Very quick, a little bit brutal. 3 Americans been shot and killed from one of the US Airborne squads. The other one untouched, but pin marker because they did get hit. And then obviously we now have the Sherman on. But we're now into turn 2, so we can choose whether or not any reinforcements enter the battlefield. So turn 2. What colour is the first dice out of the bag? It is a German dice. Oh, now Robin, are you going to put it on one of your reserves? Are you going to activate somebody in the farmhouses? Yes, I've just looked across. I've looked across off camera and seen what Robin has picked up.
Right, does he come on? So I've got to roll under a 9.
You do. So then you need to pass a morale check.
So I do.
Damn it. Because Robin has picked his Panzer. Robin has brought his Panzer on from the left-hand side of the battlefield. You can come on from any table edge. So he could have come on right here, but I told him not to for the good of the video. So he's brought his Panzer on from this side of the battlefield, and he's going to shoot his medium machine gun first off, and he's going against the Airborne. So I am in hard cover. So 5 shots normally, but 6 because you are German.
Yep.
Brilliant.
That'll be 6s.
Yes, it will be 6s. Nice. So you go and roll 2 of them. Okay.
And then 4s to wound. Oh dear.
Oh, that's 2.
That's exceptional. Okay, so just 2 dead guys.
The next weapon to fire is the main gun, and Robin is putting it slap bang on the side armour of my poor little Sherman. So Robin, you need a 4.
50-50.
Oh, he goes and gets it. That is not good. So my armour is 9, but it's on the side, so it's 8. Technically it's 8. And you are at strength 6, aren't you?
Yeah, it's a heavy anti-tank gun, so
you need
6
3.
plus.
Yep.
So
3.
So 2.
Because Robin's shell is a HE 2-inch, it pluses 2 to the penetration. So Robin has rolled a 2 on the penetration, basically, by the time you've added it all up, which means my poor little Sherman is immobilised. And Robin, you need to roll me a D6 dice, please. This is D3 pins 2, plus an extra 1 for being immobilised. So I've just taken 3 pin markers as well. Brilliant. My Sherman cannot move. Well, that hurt. My Sherman being immobilised and with 3 pin markers, but it's Robin's turn to pick a dice out. Come on then, dude, take me a dice. Green would be nice.
It's grey again.
It's grey again. Robin has decided to attempt to bring his Waffen SS on.
Yep.
That's a 7 if you can't see that, by the way, because the light's on that 6. So yes, that is a 7. They are on. Now, where are you going to come on from? You're going to come on from the back battle edge?
I believe so, yeah.
So you
have a little think.
You can have a little think. Well, let's give this several weeks. Robin has brought the Waffen SS on, the most elite fighting force at this point in the war for the Germans. And here they are on the battlefield. Now, Robin is going to shoot down at the Airborne squad down here. So, Robin, what's what?
I've got 2 assault rifles in that squad. I've got Panzerfaust, which obviously not going to be firing, and then I've got the LMG with his loader. So, these 2 at max range, hard cover over there, so they'll be actually hitting on 7s. So let's see those ones first. 6s followed by 6.
I got lovely. 2 6s. You need 2 more, Robin.
Ooh,
no.
And then the LMG next. So my 5 dice again. 6s. Nothing. So that's it. Just spraying away.
Next dice time. I pick out. Oh, it's a German grey dice. Looks like the Germans are really starting to counteract to these Americans now that are coming up through the farmhouse by not letting the Americans do a thing. Robin has activated the Grenadier squad that is inside of the farm building, and my guess is, Robin, you are shooting down at the US Airborne down here, aren't you?
Yeah.
So it's basically hitting me on 5s.
Yeah,
so
everything hit on your 5, so roll them all together.
might as well. Where are you rolling?
So let's roll in here. The pig pen.
The pig pen. Okay, so destroy the pig pen.
Yeah, destroyed it. So that's that.
There's a 4. Thank you. I had spotted it.
There
No
you go.
sneaking that 4 through.
And then 4s to wound.
Yes, sir.
So just 1 wound there.
I will take 1 wound. Next dice out of the bag is... Seriously, what is going on? Right then, Robin.
Bring on these dudes.
So you're going to bring on the last of your reserves, aren't you?
Now these are just regular.
Okay, regular, ordinary Grenadiers.
Yep, they're on.
The Americans are very outnumbered right now.
Yeah.
Robin's last reserve squad have now hit onto this battlefield, and the way that reserves work in this scenario is they can come on from any table edge. So Robin has brought them on from mine, which now means if I was to bring any reserves on, I'm limited to this way. I'm funneled this battlefield this way, so I might have to leave them in reserve, which is leaving the Americans on the battlefield here quite exposed. But yes, Robin is on. He's got a Panzerfaust. He's got some guns that are going to shoot this airborne squad, and the Panzerfaust is going to go against the Sherman. So where are you going first then, numbnuts?
Let's just go for the Sherman.
The Sherman with the Panzerfaust. Come on then.
So hitting on a 3. So although he's moved, he's within half range. So hitting on a 3. Typical.
Now that I'm quite happy about. Next,
Bounced. And
That'll
then there
teach you.
is a assault rifle with
Yep.
2 shots, and then there are 3 rifles, all hitting on 3s because of the range.
Yep.
So let's just roll that all at the same time. Wait a second, is that right? Yeah, 3 rifles here. So just the 1 miss,
Greatness.
and then
Fours.
4s to wound. Just the 1 wound.
Oh, I'll take 1 win, but it's another pin marker. Time to pick the next dice out. It's a green dice. It's a green dice. Happy days. Right.
What are you gonna do?
I think I'm going to shoot these guys. I've decided to put the fire command onto the most intact of the US Airborne squad. I'm going to put that fire down onto that, but I need to pass morale first. So -2, regular. So 9, 7. Oh dear. Yeah, that hasn't happened. Right, let's have a look at the next dice then out of the bag. Oh, really? Well, at least I know the next 4 dice out of the bag are all going to be green, I suppose. So the last units that Robin has activated, the only unit you've got left to activate is your command unit, or your HQ unit in there. And you've issued a fire command, which you're going to shoot down onto my airborne squad here, aren't you? You've got that look of you're going to change your mind now. Now I've just said that all on camera for the lovely people on YouTube.
No, I'm going to do it.
Okay.
I'm going to do it because they've actioned. So yeah, I'm going to do it. No hits.
And it was 6 you was needed anyway,
Yeah.
wasn't it? So, right. I wonder if it's going to be an American dice out next. I've issued a fire command on this unit to try and whittle these out, but I need less than a 7.
Yep.
He's got it. Let's shoot some Germans. Because of the fact I haven't moved and the fact that they are so close range, I'm going to be hitting on 2s. So they've all hit. And then 4s. And there's 1 dice on the floor. Can I have a replacement dice, please, Robin? So 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys dead.
Yeah, one of those is 6 though, so roll it again.
Oh, yes, good point. It was a 6. Nope.
So 4 dead died.
4 dead. Because more than 50% of the unit has been wiped, has been killed by 1 unit, an immediate morale test is needed.
He's good.
He is all good. He is one brave little dude. He's going to die, mind you. I've issued a fire command on my Sherman tank. So, targets. Machine gun on top. Little dude on his own.
Boo.
Big cannon. Scary big tank in the corner. But first of all, I need to pass my morale. Now, he is a veteran. So he's leadership 10.
-3.
-3.
Oh, it's failed. That's a shame.
I'm hanging my head in shame. I need to pass a morale test now for my second lieutenant. Passes. They come on. I brought my second lieutenant on the only edge of the battlefield that is an option to me this turn. So they're on over here. Literally, the second lieutenant is screaming at the Americans, going, "What the hell has happened, boys? You were the first wave." I don't think I'm in range of the lone little German down here, but I'm going to measure anyway. Because it's over half distance, it is -1, so it is a 4 up. Brilliant. Well, we'll just pretend that never happened. And then the final squad for the Americans is my medium machine gun. What do I do? Do I bring them on from this battlefield edge over here? Shoot some guys inside the buildings, maybe? I think I probably need to.
I think you need to gamble that you're going to get first turn. With
well, yeah. Now this is something else I was just thinking. So I could take the risk, keep them in reserve. Hopefully the first dice out of the bag in turn 3 is a green dice, so that I can come on from any table edge. I can put them behind the Waffen, for example, and literally spray them at point blank range with a medium machine gun, which seems a little bit mean, but never mind. And just hope that first dice out is that. Mind you saying that, even if it's the third dice out, you still can't stop me from picking a table edge, because you have no more reserves to come on. I'm going to keep him in reserve, I think. Let's head over to turn 3. Punishing turn there for the Americans, really. I know that I'm still on the battlefield. I know that I realistically, this squad's taken quite a few casualties. This one is okay, mobilised. But it's just the amount of pin markers that are down. There's quite a lot in this kind of vicinity at the moment, and not much else pin marker wise over in the farm complex. And obviously my second lieutenant Dan is on at the moment. MMG team to come on. So yes, let's head into turn 3. Let's see if these Americans can start turning the fight and getting up towards the man they need to capture. Into turn 3, this is an important dice pick. What will it be? Damn it! Robin has activated the HQ and kind of gotten out of dodge a little bit. So he's taken them out of automatic charge range from the airborne squad down here. I now have to advance and then run to get within combat of them. So that's a good idea, Robin. So next dice out. Seriously. Did you actually put the green dice back in the bag? Can I just double check that inside the bag
definitely there.
The green dice are there? Yeah? YouTube. Is there green dice in there? Please comment if Robin has cheated me and he's actually not put the green dice in the bag. Robin has issued an advance order on the Waffen SS. They are now around the hedgerows looking at protecting that HQ choice. They know exactly where the Americans are heading. The fire command, I believe, is coming down onto this US Airborne squad down here. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Sure? You don't sound very convinced.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, come on then. Roll me some dice. So what is in range?
So there are 2 assault rifles, and then there is the LMG.
Okay.
So,
There's quite a bit of nasty firepower, to be quite honest, isn't there?
yeah, so 2 assault rifles. They're at max range. So's the LMG actually, so I might as well roll them all at the same time. So these are 7s because moved, long ranged, hard colour.
6s, Falabas 6s.
So it's 2 6s. Let's just count one of them. And then 6s. No.
Excellent. Right. Next dice.
The grey.
Seriously, I'm really starting to doubt now that you've actually put the green dice in the bag. I know I will see them when I'm editing this video, but at the moment I'm really doubting the fact that there's green dice in there. If there's no green dice in there, I'm going to kick you in the manhood.
Wow.
Oh no. Not on the Panzer. Yeah. Okay, we're firing.
Same as last time.
Exactly the same as last time, yeah?
Machine gun.
Big gun.
Big gun. 3s on the Sherman. Missed.
Yes.
MMG.
Okay, MMG time. Please miss. I'm behind a heavy. I've been behind a big, heavy, strong wall.
5s. Oh dear.
Oh dear me. 3 hits. 4s. Wow, Rob, your dice rolling for camera is literally the worst thing ever.
It kind of fell out my hand a little bit, but
you threw them. You threw them with venom. 2 dead. 2 dead. Dice time. Seriously, Rob, are there actually green dice in this bag? I'm actually looking at you with a very serious look on my face. That I actually think you've taken the green dice out.
Yeah,
I hate you. What actually feels like Robin's last unit to give an order to, but it really isn't, is the guys inside the farmhouse, the Grenadiers, and Robin is going to shoot down at the poor US Airborne that's taken most of the brunt of the fire, I would say, this game. So, come on then. I'm guessing everything's rolling at the same time, hitting on fives.
And there's 10 shots in total across that squad.
Oh boy.
1, 2 hits.
I will take 2 hits, to be quite honest, out of 10.
And then 4s.
I will not take 2 wounds. Is that a 6, Robin?
Yes. Boo.
Okay, so 2 more guys dead. Because that unit has just taken 2 casualties, which I have taken the 2 guys from the middle, which will leave my BAR and my NCO. So, have we done that right? Because now these 2 are out of coherency. I'm going to have to push them together next turn. If they survive, because it's at -3 for the pins, the regular, so it's leadership 9. I need 6 or less on 2d6.
Average is 7. Lucky.
Bye-bye, Airborne. Next dice out the bag. Now, I'm hoping it's a green dice, because so far the only time I've taken a green dice out the bag is when that squad has just died. So let's see. It's a green dice! At least I know Robin hasn't cheated me, I suppose. The US Airborne squad that basically now is, realistically, as I've just lost that one, the only ones at the moment that can get up and get onto the HQ for the Germans need a rally. They've got 3 pins on them and it's difficult to do anything. So leadership 9 passes, D6 pins.
So get rid of all.
Get rid of all these pins. Excellent. That squad is feeling much better. Maybe it's the sight of Lieutenant Dan. Next dice. It's another green dice. It is another green dice. We're going to go straight onto it. I'm going to put a fire command on the Sherman. So, leadership 10, -3. Ah, failed.
Again.
It's a down on that.
Should have rallied it.
Yeah, I probably should have rallied it. Next dice out the bag. There's 3 left. There is 1 grey. It's a green dice. I think it's Lieutenant Dan's turn, and I think it is time for an advance. Lieutenant Dan and his little posse have moved up now to get some cover behind this wall. I'm going to shoot Fritzl von Schnitzel down here, all on his lonesomes. Now, the SMGs I'm firing first, but I'm -2 because I have moved, and I don't ignore that as an American. And long range, so 5s. 1 hit.
Force the wounded. Oh, Fritzl von Schnitzel.
It's a 6. Do I get to pick who dies? No, Robin gets to pick who dies. Who's going to die, Rob? Who's going to die?
Your tank.
He's dead. Lieutenant Dan, being the tactical genius that he is, has sent out 1 squad on an outflanking manoeuvre. And they have come on right here. The MMG, the veteran MMG squad now, looking at point blank range at those Waffen SS. They did not hear them, they did not see them, from all the gunfire echoing around this farmhouse. And they are ready to open fire and let's kill that Waffen SS squad. And then we're right by the German HQ unit. 5 shots now for the MMG, hitting on 3s. 1 misses.
Wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s?
Veterans.
Because they are veterans.
Oh, wow.
3 wounds. That's 3 dead or Waffen SS, which is going to cause you to take an immediate morale check as well. Robin's Waffen SS within 6 inches of his 2nd lieutenant. So that's +1 to any orders, and this is basically a morale test is the same as any order 10. So
10 or under.
10 or under.
He's good.
Damn it. Waffen SS are okay, but that's quite good. I like that. That's a nice bit of damage done to the Germans. Nice end to the turn there. That was a good turn 2. 2 German units. Well, 1 German unit definitely wiped out. 1 German unit almost wiped out. So we're heading on to turn 4. We've got to get that HQ. The Airborne have to get up and support that MMG squad that outflanked. They're now exposed and they're now vulnerable. They need to get up and support them. Turn 4's dice pick. First dice out of the bag is a green dice. It is
grey.
Grey dice.
That's grey.
That is grey dice. Damn it. Robin has put an advance order on the Waffen SS, so it is a leadership check, Robin, of 10. That's pretty well passed. So they are pin marker 3 and advancing up the battlefield. Or back up the battlefield. Which way are you going? Or left or right? Are you going to go there, are you? Okay.
I'm going to go here.
You're going to go there?
Yeah, so I'm in cover, you're not.
Okay, anything you're going to shoot?
These.
Okay. Right then, Robin, what is to shoot here then? What's happening?
Okay, so the NCO, he's within 6-inch range. He has moved, so he'll be hitting on 3s with his rifle. Assault rifle, sorry, so we'll roll that up. That's 2 hits from the NCO. And the LMG, he's lost his loader. He has moved. He is within 6 inches.
Yeah.
So it would be a 3, but then because he's lost his loader and the
4,
movement
5.
is 4.
Fours. Yes, because
4's in total. I think we got
that was the long way round there to minus.
I kind of confused myself halfway through, but 4's
to force to hit. Yeah.
4's to hit.
Wow.
Okay, and it was worth the explanation, wasn't it?
Not really.
Right, so that's 4 hits, and then 4's to wound. That is 1 dead spotter.
Wow. Well done, dude. Well done. Next dice out of the bag is a green dice. Do I do the MMGs and take out those 2 Waffen guys, hopefully? Move the Airborne up and over towards the HQ choice, or try and fire the Sherman. The Airborne have moved up into the first of the ruined farmhouses. We're going to shoot the Waffen SS that are at the back of the battlefield. Rifles first, needing 6s, so this is taking into account cover and long range because I don't suffer -1 for movement. 6s gets a hit. 4s, no.
5s.
Oh, it is 5s actually, isn't it? Okay, carbine, assault rifle, 5s to hit you. We get a hit.
5s.
5s to wound you? Nope, no wounds off the Waffen SS. Just a pin marker on them, and I shall pull the next dice out of the bag while we are waiting. It's a. I need to stop taking dice out of this bag.
I like it when you do.
Yeah, I thought you might. Robin has put an advance order down onto his HQ choice. He is moving up and up towards the back wall over here, and we have just realised that we have not been taken into account assault weapons, so we have been minusing 1 for movement, which is our fault / Robin's fault. So yes, so we will correct that as of now, typically because it's Robin's turn to shoot. Conveniently. So hitting me on 2s.
So all hit.
Of course they have.
Winning on 4s. That's 2, 3 dead. How many's there? Oh, it's 2.
2. Unit wiped. I knew that those medium machine guns were a little bit exposed and vulnerable to fire, but the next dice out of the back. Oh, it's grey. It's grey. Go on, Robin. Where are you going? You got 2 units to activate. You have the Grenadiers inside the farmhouse, and you have your stupid tank.
I'm going to go with the stupid tank.
Awesome.
Fire.
You're going to put a fire command onto your Sherman.
Yeah. So
Okay.
big gun is shooting at the Sherman.
Machine gun is firing at
The little dudes in the building.
the little dudes in the building. You mean the US Airborne?
Little dudes.
Little dudes. Okay, great.
Right, so let's do the MMG first.
Okay.
So this will be 5s to hit because of the colour. 1 hit.
Excellent.
4s.
Nope.
No wounds.
You
Just
suck.
a pin.
You suck. Time for the big cannon to fire. Hitting on 3s. That doesn't look like a 3 to me, Robin. Mwahaha. Next dice out of the bag is a green dice. It is the Americans. I'm going to rally my Sherman tank. It's a veteran, so leadership 10. Passes. Yep. Gets rid of all them pin markers. Let's see what the Sherman can do next turn with no hindrance. Next dice out of the bag is a grey dice. Robin, over to the Germans. It's going to be the Grenadiers. What's their target going to be? I wonder what the Grenadiers might target personally. Where, oh, it's a fire command. Where's your shots going?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they might. Sure?
Yep.
Sherman.
I don't
Sherman. No? Okay. We're going for the Airborne. Okay. Lots and lots of shots. Lieutenant Dan is free still. Lieutenant Dan's down here, just waiting. He's going to pop over the walls. He's going to shoot you in the face.
Good. I look forward to it.
Yeah, oh, good. I'm glad you look forward to your own slow, painful demise.
So,
Well, you're not in range.
that's 12 inches from that rifle.
Okay.
So we're talking LMG, 5 shots.
Yep.
5s to wound, 5s to hit. Sorry.
Yes, correct.
Nada.
Yes.
And then we've got 2 assault rifles.
Yep.
Again, 5s. That is 2 hits. And 4s. No wounds, just a pin. And then a measly rifle. Nails it. 4s. No. So
Does not nail it. It's time for Lieutenant Dan to shine. He's moved up with his squad with an advance order. He's going to shoot the Grenadiers inside the building. So, SMGs. 4s to hit.
Hard cover. 6s to hit.
6s to hit because they're in hard cover.
Nope.
Damn it. 5s to hit with a rifle. Yes. No. That went well. Right, that is the end of turn 4.
Yep.
We'll be heading into turn 5. Not a bad round for the Americans, I think. I think we started to put the pressure back on to the point where Robin had to get his HQ choice out of the way. The Sherman is repaired. Now, if I kill the HQ choice, it's a draw. Maybe if we just accidentally throw a shell over the top of the building, or like a absolute legend through that window, killing off the German HQ choice, we could get a draw. Maybe that is the best way to go with only, well, 7 turn battle, so I could keep going for the time being and see if I can get him. I think he's just going to keep stepping and stepping away. Start of turn 5. Dice out the bag. Seriously, I'm going to just stop picking those dice. I think I'll let you pick the next one, Robin. Where are you going? Oh, brilliant. On the Panzer. Let me guess.
Now that your Sherman's dropped all of his pins.
You're going to pop it, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to destroy the Sherman, aren't you?
Yep.
Oh, no. Right,
So
hits.
basically anything but a 1. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay. So with massive damage, Robin gets to roll 2 dice. Let's have a look at the damage.
Kaboom.
Oh, it's knocked out. It is a flaming wreck. That is not good. The machine gun from the Panzer tank now is going to shoot down at the U.S. Airborne.
5s.
Oh,
2 hits.
2 hits. Okay,
Take
come on.
another pin. Don't kill it. On 4s. I kill 1.
Okay.
And it's
A 6.
exceptional.
No, so I get to pick. So, who am I going to kill? Next dice out of the bag then. No, I've decided not to pick this time. It's a green. See? Told you. Told you. I gave the advance order to Lieutenant Dan and his squad. He's now up in the nice soft bushes and he's going to shoot at the Grenadiers inside the building. That HQ choice over there, he's just still slightly out of range. So, 5s to hit. 2 hits. 4s to wound you.
Yeah, 4s.
Don't want to talk about it. Next dice, I will attempt to pick. Brilliant.
Okay, I need another pin on those.
You do need another pin on them. Let me just put a pin marker on there.
Okay, and then these Waffen.
Waffen SS.
To advance. So, got to get under 10 because the officer's close. Lovely.
Yeah. The surviving members of the Waffen SS are now going to shoot into Lieutenant Dan and his squad. So, who's shooting?
Assault rifle's going to shoot first.
Yep.
He's moved, but it's an assault weapon. He is not over 12 inches away, so it's 4s just for the cover. That's 1 hit. Are they veteran?
Yes. No, regular, sorry.
So 4s. Nope. And then the machine gun will be hitting on 5s.
Yep.
That's 2 hits. And 4s. That is
2 wounds.
2, and 1 is an exceptional.
Oh. Nope. So I get to pick.
Yeah, so 2 guys die.
It's not going to be Lieutenant Dan, is it? Let's do the morale check on Lieutenant Dan then. 9 needed.
He's good.
Oh, was really scared that the Lieutenant Dan was just going to absolutely pap it and run away. But he's okay. He's okay. Robin, I want you to pick, 'cause I'm sick of picking out grey dice, if I'm quite honest. See? Told you. The US Airborne now I'm going to put an advance on, and I'm going to attempt to get up and over into this building, shoot the Waffen SS, get nice and close to the HQ choice. I need 6 or less on 2 dice.
Oh dear.
Wow, that went well. Right, next dice out of the bag.
Wonder what this could be.
Gee, is it going to be a German? Yes, it is.
It's going to be a German.
So where are you going now then, Robin?
I'm going to go with this squad here.
You're going to shoot Lieutenant Dan.
No.
No!
Where am I? It's a lot of fire.
This is a lot of firepower on Lieutenant Dan. You've got Lieutenant Dan in soft cover, or you've got the Airborne in hard
It's
cover.
a small unit, so it's -2 to hit him.
Correct,
so
it is.
I'll be hitting everything on 5s.
Yeah.
I'll be hitting them on 5s.
Tuh.
I'm going to go Lieutenant Dan.
Oh, leave Lieutenant Dan alone.
Actually,
Oh, he's changing his mind again, people. Concentration on his face.
because they were within Ray. Yeah, I'll just go with that. Because one guy, I'm going to overkill him.
Yeah.
Whereas I've thinned their numbers down. If I kill 2 of those, I could force some morale, and they've already got a few pins on them.
Yep.
So I'm probably going to do that.
Okay.
So it's they haven't lost anyone. They have got 2 pins on them, however.
They do have 2 pins on them,
So
yes.
I've got to get under 7.
Mm-hmm. Give it a whirl.
Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Yes.
Oh.
So they lose a pin. So these will actually be 6s to hit.
Yes.
Just the pins on them. So, but it is 10 shots.
That is a lot of shots, actually, isn't it? 10, just from that 5-man squad. That is quite nasty.
It's because of the LMG in it.
It is the LMG in there, yeah.
But saw.
Are you actually struggling to count dice?
Yeah.
Okay, thought so.
Sectors. Oh, there's 3.
Oh.
And then 4s. Statistically, I'm not going to force a morale check here. Below the statistics. What I
Yeah,
say.
2 dead
2
from
dead.
the Airborne.
So an extra pin.
Morale check then. I need under 5.
Oh dear.
That squad dead.
Lieutenant Dan's got to be a hero.
It is literally Lieutenant Dan on his own. He's got to literally run across open ground now. The last of the German dice is now out of the bag. The HQ choice of the Germans are now back inside the farmhouse where they started. When they started this battle a long time ago now, they were inside that farmhouse.
They left some sausages.
Yeah, they've come back for some. So they are going to shoot Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, so hitting on 5s because of the range and the cover. That's 1 hit.
Oh, it's enough.
So we need 4. 4 plus.
Yes, I know.
Oh, Lieutenant Dan!
Lieutenant Dan is down.
Poetic, really.
Medic! Hi guys, welcome to the post-game review. That was another great fun game of bolt action, wasn't it? Have you got that smirk on your face again? Because I've just won another game. Smirk on your face, have you?
Something like that, yeah.
Thought you had.
That was that I killed Lieutenant Dan.
There's going to be a new lieutenant soon. I'm not going to say anything, but I have something in mind for a new new lieutenant. Spoilers. You'll have to check out the video.
Children that can't hold all of our secrets in.
It
We've
is-
got lots of stuff we're really excited. We want to tell you, but we're not.
I think
now.
like literally every single day over the last week has literally like been Christmas Eve and Christmas Day morning all rolled into one.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great.
But that was anyway. Let's talk about the game.
Yep. Oh yeah. That's what we're here for.
That is what we're here for.
Not talking about the finish game.
No, let's finish this and
Finish
then
this and
let's
we'll go
finish
to the
this
finish.
and then we can go talk about the finish.
Okay.
And I can go home
Okay.
because it's
Late.
ish. Right, the game.
Late-ish will finish.
Help.
Go on.
Internet, send
Carry on.
help. Send
Carry
help. Right, okay. The game. That was actually quite close, wasn't it? Up until probably that very last turn, I was getting closer and closer and closer to your HQ choice.
Yeah.
I think probably the mistake, probably not a mistake actually because of the pins on them, was not to move, advance or rally the Airborne up. I mean, I know they were behind hard cover, so I was like, they've got a nice little bit of cover here. But I probably should have moved them up a little bit earlier to put pressure onto you. The MMG popping up in the top left-hand corner, that worked because that was, A, killed off some Waffen SS, and was a bit of a distraction for you as well, because you actually moved your HQ out, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And you moved your Waffen round,
Yeah.
which freed up my Airborne to move up. So they worked to a treat. Yes, there was a bit of a suicide mission. Lieutenant Dan went, "You three, you're going to die. Off you go.
Make your mother's proud, boys.
Make your mother's proud." Yeah, laying down the fire with an MMG at close range, which would have made a mess. Those poor Germans in the Waffen SS
Bit
would
of
have been...
Spandau Ballet.
Yeah.
We found out that.
Right. Okay. So, for those who don't know or aren't old enough to remember, which maybe some of you,
Let's face it, all of you are. You're playing bolt action, and we know the average age of people playing bolt action.
it's our age.
Yep.
It's our age.
If you're under the age of 30, comment down below.
Yes.
Let us know how old you are.
So, Spandau Ballet, the band.
Anyway.
I literally had no idea where that name came from. It didn't even enter my head to think about why Spandau Ballet were called Spandau Ballet until I picked up the rule book.
Yeah.
Or the German book or the American book, whichever one it's in. And then there's a bit about Spandau Ballet and I read it and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. So their songs and them personally have now just taken on this whole darker twist.
Yeah. Completely dark now.
Yeah, really, really weird. But anyway, let's leave Spandau Ballet to the side. Oh, God. Right.
Amateurs.
But yes, really great game. Really enjoyed the way...
Oh, yeah, we're talking about the game.
Oh, yeah, we are, aren't we? I really like the way that reserves work.
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was really
overly
fun.
like... I'm going to say this because I'm bitter. Not that I don't like the rule, I'm just bitter that it wasn't me. Hidden. -5 and -4. I don't like how that works when you are the attacker. I'm sure it's lovely and wonderful when you're the defender, but I wouldn't know. So I don't like that rule at the moment.
Nice.
I'm sure when next time it switches round, I'll love it.
Yeah, I'm
Currently
currently thinking, was it because there is supposed to be an artillery strike that happens in this game, but we decided at the start that we weren't going to do it because it was only it was basically like a skirmish sort of side
You say
game.
you say we, you mean you.
I said, don't do that. You take out my entire force.
You said, let's not do the primary I can't say that word.
That
Preliminary
one.
bombardment because, and I quote, "we will destroy half of my force."
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't though, did I?
Did it for you guys.
No.
You guys. Make sure it was entertaining.
Yeah, that's right. You did it for them guys, and then you brought the Panzer on the left-hand flank and shot my Sherman almost point blank range in the side armour, and immobilised it in one shot.
Didn't kill it.
Yeah,
Better than
wonderful.
last time.
But yes, great fun. I love the way the reserves was. I love that German squad. Just got like because it's such a confused battleground that the reserves are coming on left, right, and
Everyone's
centre.
converging on the farm.
I just love the fact these German troops just went. They're American.
Hello.
Oh, ah! Great, absolutely brilliant. And then that one guy alive again, but this time.
Schnitzel. He's a legend.
So unlike the last battle report, he did not survive to the very end because I shot him and killed him.
No, he's
No.
he's not dead.
That SOB is dead.
No,
He is most definitely dead.
No, that's what he likes to make you think.
Yeah, I like the way that with the reserves and the way that the edges worked in this one, you forced a funnel of my reinforcements.
That's what I was trying.
Lieutenant Dan had no choice. Well, I did. I could have kept him in reserve, but I wanted to bring him on because the first wave was just getting shot and hacked to pieces. I need to bring Lieutenant Dan on, and the only way I could bring him on was from that one side. And I really like the fact that you'd forced me into that situation. I love that. I think that's a brilliant element to it. Very tactical, almost like tabletop, but no.
They won't get that.
No, they won't. Probably won't actually get that reference because they don't play battle action.
Who's they?
Who are they? Don't watch them. They're okay. But yes, no, that was a really great fun game. I really, really enjoyed it. I like your Waffen SS. I think they're nice. I think they look all right. Paint wise, they look all right.
Thanks.
Could have spent a little bit more time on them, to be quite honest. But no, they.
Sorry, I'll paint them in individual parts next time,
So you should.
so you can see.
Do you know what I can tell? Looking at them,
Can you tell that I haven't painted his underpants?
Mate, you haven't painted like the heelers of his boot,
Oh,
which are glued down, and you'll never see ever again.
yeah.
But I know they're painted.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't actually paint the heels of the boot. I just like to add.
He does.
Yes. Anyway, we're going off on a random tangent again. So, yes, great game. Really like the Waffen SS rules as well. I think they're quite nice, aren't they? I like the fact that at this point in the war, they're the elites. They haven't started chucking the old men and the young boys in just to
Fanatics.
stack out the numbers. They're the proper SS fanatics. Really like that.
Complete badasses.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, Sherman and Panzer do what they do, which is the Sherman gets immobilised or dies and then misses a lot.
Misses everything until until you completely recover from all your pins, and then I go, I'm not messing around anymore.
So I
Kaboom!
get, because obviously the Sherman is quite a mass-produced tank. They weren't the greatest. The side armour was a bit... Well, in fact, actually, the one I took today wasn't the one with the weak side armour. It was the later variant of it.
Just the fact that I popped you in the side armour, so you still take the -1.
Yeah, no, you could have brought me a drink first. I get the distinct impression that you probably need more than one. Maybe 3 would probably do the damage.
Yeah, I think you just need some more...
Good rolls?
Bazookas and things like that.
Yes,
Some infantry.
No,
that's
I'd
what
agree.
I'm trying to do in my forces, have some Panzerfaust and stuff like that, so I'm not relying
But
on...
after what landed on my doorstep the other day, maybe I will be adding some more infantry.
What was that, though?
I don't know if there's any bazookas in there.
Oh, dear.
Might like to buy some of them. But anyway, yes. Anyway, you'll have to see that in a future video. But yes, another great game. Please leave us a comment, guys. I think, obviously, we got a couple of rules wrong, and then we corrected on the way through. So the SMG one, where we were -1 to moving, we forgot there was assault weapon, so we corrected that halfway through.
Yeah.
There was one rule that we forgot, and we didn't spot until the very end, which was the stupid Panzerfear. But to be quite honest, I don't think you needed it. So you wasn't really missing it, so whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We forgot it whole game, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't make any difference, really. But yeah, another great game. Please leave us a comment. What did you think to the Waffen-SS that this Muppet has added? Little skirmishy kind of game, but using one of the actual missions from the book. I really enjoyed doing that.
Yeah,
what did you guys out there think as well? Don't forget, Element Games in the link. Check out their bolt action and use Geeks 18 code to double your crystals at checkout. Please like, share and subscribe, because it really does help out the channel. And as always, we will see you on the next one.